ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم ربنا وجعلنا مسلمين لك ومن ذريتنا أمة مسلمة لك وأرنا مناسكنا وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة. Good morning and assalamu alaikum. Guys, there's something about prayer, okay? There's something about praying. It makes you feel so whole, so fulfilled, so calm, so everything, you know? And I know there's people who are probably like, nah, you can't tell me anything about prayer because I pray. Like, I pray, but I don't get the things that I pray for. Let me tell you something. There's so many times that I prayed for something and I'm like, this is what I want. And if I can get this, oh, my life is going to change, or this is going to happen, and, right? And then I don't get the things that I prayed for. 80% of the time, I get everything that I pray for, right? But the times that I didn't get what I prayed for, it's only at a later stage then I realized, wait a second. This is why I didn't get the thing that I was. Answers are always there. There's always answers why I didn't get that particular thing that I was praying for. So when we pray and we don't get, it's not because God is not listening to us. No. Because he knows we are not ready for what we are praying for. Sometimes you could be praying for a child. You could be praying for a new house or a new car or a new job. You could be praying for whatever it is that you guys pray for. But God is looking at you saying, this is what you want. Okay? But this is not what you need. There's a difference. What you want and what you need. And what God feels like is the right thing for you. It's all different things. So let's not lose faith when it comes to prayers. Okay? If you don't get it, trust me, it wasn't meant for you. And if you force it and maybe God says, okay, this is what she wants, I'm going to give it to you. Trust me, if it's not what God wanted you to have, it's going to bring some discomfort at some stage, because you were demanding, you were telling God, but I want, this is what I want. God is like, okay, I'm going to give it to you. You can have it. But trust me, at some point you'll be like, oh my goodness, what did I pray for? What did I get myself into? So let's pray and be patient. Trust me, when it's not your time, it's not gonna happen. I know sometimes you could sit there and like, but things are happening for this person. Why aren't things happening for me? I've been a nice person. I pray 5 times a day. I do this. Why isn't God remembering you? We don't know. These reasons. He has reasons. Patience. And when God wakes up to say, I'm blessing you, dude, you'll be like, oh my God, is this happening for me? Is everything happening for me? Trust me, it could be something that you prayed for 10, 15 years ago and you forgot about it. And then God comes back in bigger ways and blesses you in ways that you're like, I can't believe this is happening. You prayed and you were patient. Some people are just like, I'm not getting what I want. I'm not praying. God doesn't even exist. Patience, darlings, patience. Things happen. I've seen things happen. Trust me, things happen when you pray and you work. Things happen when you pray and work. Put in the effort and then let God do the rest. Alrighty. Have you ever heard of this thing that some of us are probably leaving our grandparents' prayers? Could be. They prayed hard and things didn't happen for them. And then things are happening probably for us because of our parents' prayers, our great grandparents' prayers. So if it's not going to happen for you, that is how the world is. Maybe it's going to happen for your children or your great-grandchildren. That's why I pray, not just for yourself. You shouldn't be selfish, when you pray. Personally, I pray for my family. I pray for my kids. if there's one thing I do, guys, I pray for my kids because I don't know. It's so scary to know if I'm not going to be here, what's going to happen. And, but I do pray for my kids. And I pray for my family, my sisters and brothers and their children. I pray for my work, my staff. I don't want to call them workers. I pray for my staff. And they don't even know this. I pray that they become better people to do their jobs perfectly, because if their jobs are done perfectly, it's my company that gains. I pray for people that I meet and I hear their stories. I'm like, oh my God, how is this person surviving? Like, how are you going through this? And then I just wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I'm going to pray for this person because I feel like it's touched me and my heart is so, and I feel like I can't sleep. I pray for people who are trolling me on the internet and I'm like, Lord, why are they bitter? Why do they feel like, why do they feel this way? Why are they so bitter? Could you bless them? Could you just feel their empty souls? People who troll on the internet are very miserable, bitter, empty souled people. So I pray for them because I'm in a very good space. I'm very blessed. I'm blessed. I'm so blessed in a way that I don't have time to hate on a soul. I don't have time to hate on anybody. I don't have time to look around and notice who's doing what, like I don't I'm so, like, you guys follow me on my Snapchat. If I'm not flying somewhere for something, I'm spending time with my family. I've got a business to run. Like, I run one of a private foreign owned college in South Africa, which is recognized by the government. So it's not child's play. I don't put my pretty face that you see on social media in my business, and my workers know. When I get in my business, I am not Zari the boss lady. Ooh, they know. They know, like, ooh, the bitch is here. Like, that woman means business when she walks in here. So when I say that I'm praying for people, I pray for my staff. I pray for a lot of things. And yeah, like I was saying, I pray for people on the internet. A lot of people are going through so much. And when you see them pouring out their anger or putting their projections on you, it's not because you did anything to them. I haven't done anything to a lot of TikTokers and bloggers. I haven't done anything. They're just bitter. Their lives are not good. If you look at these TikTokers and this, they don't have good lives and they're struggling. And the only way for them to probably get adverts for their page is when they have to talk about me and trash me. But that is not my truth. I'm good people. Whatever you're saying about me is not my truth. It's just you trying to make a living, and you feel like if I mention her name and trash her, it's going to bring me traffic. When it brings me traffic, I'm going to be able to place adverts and get money. That's your hustle. That's your hustle. You are bitter and miserable and broke, and I understand, but it has nothing to do with me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I've learned to pray for people so I've learned to pray for people because a lot of people are going through a lot. I go through a lot of things that people don't even know. And I'm going to tell you this, I hide my sorrows to myself because that is exactly what people want to see. They don't want to see you winning because they always think, why is it her? Why is it her? She gets this, she gets that, she acquires that, she's blessed, she's beautiful, she's doing this, and look at our kids, look at how successful she is. Why is she, but behind the scenes, like any other human beings, I struggle financially. I know people would be like, really? I struggle financially, I struggle emotionally, I struggle mentally. Sometimes I question my own parenting skills and I'm like, oh my goodness, am I even raising my kids the right way? I mean, being the only woman in the house, I put myself sometimes in a spot where I'm like, I'm raising boy children, and are they going to be able to wake up one day and be the man that I want them to be because I am doing the job? Am I really playing the role of both parents, like the mother and father? Would have things been better, like if, like their father was here? I always question myself all these things. But then I'm like, So that is why I'm going to pray for you. Even if you don't know me, I will pray for you. I pray for my followers. You know me, sometimes I'll drop prayers here and I'm like, if this resonates, please take it. If you are going to look for a job today, this is your prayer. If you got someone who's sick or if you are sick, this is your prayer. If you know me, I always drop like some little prayers for you guys. Just shows you how clean my soul is, because everyone is going through something. Everyone is going through. Unfortunately, it's how life has been designed, if that's the right word to use. But, honey, I'm going to conclude saying pray like your life depends on it. And not just for yourself. Pray for people around you. Pray for people that you don't know. It could be a pastor in your church. And you're like, this man leads this church. Let me pray for him. This imam is always here leading prayers in our mosque. Pray for that imam. You know, pray for the world. Like, there's a lot of things happening. There's children being raped left and right, and then the war, you know, this Israel thing and all of that. We just pray. That is how I am. I pray random. And sometimes I even think, like, why are you carrying the whole burden to yourself? It's not even it's not even your problem. Why do you have to be praying out? But I'm like, you know, and maybe I'm gonna be that person that God is gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to your prayer and save a situation somewhere. So pray. And I pray for the bloggers and the TikTokers. You guys need more prayers than anyone. Oh, my dear. Mwine nako kumtima bambi. Erabike baluma naye tubitegeera. Mbeera bw'ebeera embi. Era obusajja buba bungi. But I pray for you. Honestly, I pray for you. Allah abakwatireko, abaterereza embeera, abateremu obwangu, abateera amakubo awatali makubo. Obulamu namwe bwe munaakyuka ne bukyuka nga bulungi. Mujja kulaba ng'effiti